songs are evil.
Boom, evil words. Oh,
Evil words. Oh my goodness, they're not. They're not. I have a good mix. When I was setting this up, because I got this listed, I've been doing my lists on Sunday because my life will not stop. And I'm not coach. I can't handle that. Like I need my shit to slow down. I really do.
Coach has been struggling, so
I understand now when you're like really trying to do something with your life and you're trying to like evolve and elevate and still take care of yourself and you still have so much other stuff to take care of too. It's just like constant, constant, constant. And like every now and again I'll just be like, man, I applaud you because God, because you run a whole business. I would die. So I did all this on Sunday so that I could have one less thing to do during the week. And then I listened to the songs just kind of over the rest of the week to just kind of keep them fresh in my mind. And on Sunday, I was having I don't know. Every now and again, I'll have a just unnecessary. I don't want to say it's unnecessary, but it'll just be kind of like a random spiritual communion. Like I don't have to take anything. I don't need to do anything. Just all of a sudden, I'm just aware of what's going on. So that's where this list came from. My first two songs are going to be The Good and Evil, God versus the Devil. So, of course, your original story of good and evil, God versus the devil, angels versus demons. You have those two dynamics. And I thought to myself, what is a song to me that would represent the devil? And the first thing I thought of was the Rolling Stones. With their tongue. One of the favorite features that reminds me of the goddess, what's her name? Kali Ma. Yeah, she has the embarrassment. She killed all the demons, sucked up their blood, whatever. So that reminded me of that. And their song is "Sympathy for the Devil."
Yeah, they had
and it's
that could have applied.
Oh yeah. And so it's just a guy doing his job. is when I really just sat back and listened to it at this period of time, it was just like this is what I'm supposed to do. I'll sit back and I'll watch all of the kings and queens like destroy all of their, and then I was there when the old dude got shot and so forth and so on. And when you meet me, have some sympathy, but also have some respect because he's just doing his job, but it's the worst job. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to be evil, but that's the worst job. So that's going to be my number one for evil. Number two, I was like, what song would represent God out of the good versus evil? And then I thought, the first thing that I thought was Lenny Kravitz, but then I thought, who influenced Lenny Kravitz the most? Bob Marley. So what Bob Marley song would represent God out of anything? And One Love. One Love, absolutely. Would beat out all of the evil in the world. All of the sympathy for the devil is gone because you really just need that one love in order to stop folks from feeling like they need to be oppressive, that they need to be broken, that they need to do it. And a lot of the evil that comes into the world is just people trying to feel better about themselves. Like that's what it seems like it really comes down to. You want to conquer this because you want to feel better about yourself. You want to carry on your family lineage. You want to hurt somebody because you want to feel better about yourself because something's broken. That's where evil comes from, is broken. And if you have love for your brother and yourself, you won't want to do that. You don't have the desire to do it.
No, I say there's a lot of just pure evil that just want to hurt just to hurt. I've seen a lot of that. And I'm not even talking about any of my ex-wives or anything. I'm just in general. I've seen a lot of people that, I mean, they were broken, no doubt, but they just wanted to spread the disease, spread the pain.
Right. And you can, there are psychopaths, there are mental illnesses, there are different things like that, to where there's just something that's shut off, but somewhere deep inside, I still feel like I have that sympathy for the devil. Like you could just, there's something in there that just ain't right. And it just, they're doing their job. They're doing their jacked up, terrible job. All right. So my second set, and I'm telling you, Sunday, whole different person for a second there. It was amazing. So my second set of good versus evil is going to be um, dealing with the evil inside of us. What would be the good with dealing with evil inside of us, and what would be the bad of dealing with evil inside of us? So the first one, which is going to be the bad of dealing with the evil inside of us, is a song by Nina Simone, and it's called Sinnerman. And this is my first introduction to Nina Simone. I was at Kirby's, and I had just done a set, and my friend Barry Harris, the white Barry Harris, he comes up to me and he's like, "You remind me of Nina Simone." And I was like, "Who's that?" So he plays me Sinnerman. We're sitting there. That song is like 75 minutes long. So we were there for like 2 days listening to the and it is it's you did something. She never says what happened. She never says what happened. She never says what you're running from. It's just the sinner man. Where are you running to? And you run to God, and you're like, what do you help me or whatever else? And God's like, no, you know what you did. And then you run to the devil. and you're just trying to get away from this sin, whatever evil it is that you did. You're just running around trying to get away from this evil, and you just keep running all through the whole song. There's not really a resolution except for at the end she goes power, but I never really reconciled if it was the power of good or if it was the power of evil at the end of that song. And I think it's the power of evil. I think evil won out because you're running so hard from this sin.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that one. And then the next song is the good that you can do when you know that you've sinned, that you messed up. And this is going to be, and this is the first time I heard this song. I was crying like a bitch, y'all. It was terrible. But this song is by Zach Williams. I guess he's a gospel type person, a Christian type guy. And the song is called No Longer Slaves. And he is singing this song about no longer being slaves in a prison. So it's just so it's just like you're so I don't know what's going on. I'm getting seasick. What's happening? But so he's singing this to the people in the prison, and it's I'm no longer a slave to fear. Oh, I'm a child of God. I'm surrounded by the arms of our Father, and I am surrounded by songs of deliverance. And a lot of the songs he's talking about how he messed up, like how you just kind of messed up your life. There wasn't really anything else that you could do, so you just gave up that ego. You let it go, and you took your accountability, you took your hit, and then you just embraced whatever was coming and realized that you're still worthy even though you've done all of this wrong.
So that one's for good, right?
That one's for good. Mm-hmm.
All right. Last one.
I mean, it's over already.
It's over.
It's over.
Evil one.
Well, this is a good number on good if, or it could give us even a better number if it's bad. So
yeah. All right. So this last one is, I don't know if it would be good or bad. Essentially what it is, it's the resolution. It's the reconciliation of all of this. You have your good, you have your bad, you have this constant battle. And it's like, what do you do when you're constantly having a battle between good and evil? And one of the first songs that I thought of was by Pink Floyd, Shine On, You Crazy Diamond.
Yeah.
And I know that it was about their friend that was suffering from a mental illness, but I didn't know that the first time that I actually listened to it. It just seemed like a song to where you've just completely lost yourself. I love the way that it starts, where it said, "Remember when you were young, you shone like the sun, and shine on, you crazy diamond." But all of a sudden, you're having this descent into madness, and I would take that as more of the things that kind of rip away your innocence and rip away the beauty in life. And finally you come to the reconciliation. You're like, you just shine on, you crazy diamond. Like, even with all of the bad and the terrible and the horrible that you've been through, you are still a diamond. You are still shining, and you shine whatever light you have left in this world.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's good.